Hey guys, welcome to Freedom in a Budget. It is Dumping Debt Friday. I am Kelly, and this is, I say this every single time, but this is my favorite video of the week where I talk about just your questions and answer them and interact with you guys. They're so much fun. I absolutely love them. I love getting your questions. I love just being able to bounce ideas back and forth with you guys. They are just so much fun, and I love interacting with you guys. So if you have a question for me, please leave it down below in the comments, and I will be sure to answer it in an upcoming Dumping Debt Friday DDF Q&A. Also, disclaimer, Skylar is behind me, and she is acting crazy. She is crazy. I did a video last week that went up on Sunday, this past Sunday, and she knocked over my light, like, during the thing. Like, I have my lighting kit here, and she knocked it over, and I made a blooper. So make sure you go check that out. But it was just, my face was priceless. I've watched the blooper like 30 times just because it's so funny to me. But she will probably be racing around, and just ignore her or just watch her because she's cute and adorable. But I apologize in advance that the cat may be doing some stuff in the background. So let's jump into the questions. First one is from Baby Steps Brad. Brad is awesome, guys. If you don't watch his channel, Baby Steps Brad, go check it out. He said, "Hey Kelly, I have a pretty small family, just my wife and small baby, 8 months and me. So I have always been concerned if bulk stores like Costco or BJ's is worth membership free for us. Do you think I could do enough bulk buying with the size family or to really make the membership worth it?" So this is a really good question. I actually dug into this in last Dumping Debt Friday, but I will hit on it again. I have a love-hate relationship. So we don't have a Costco membership ourselves, but we use my in-laws' Costco membership. We share it with them. And I've thought about purchasing our own, and you know, they're gonna be moving away soon in the next year or so, so we won't be able to share memberships then. But it's hard. They do have really, really great deals, but a lot of the deals are very, very comparable to Aldi, at least for food. They don't have obviously the other stuff that comes with Costco, like the furniture, all the other aisles, and the dishes and everything. But the food it's honestly a lot of stuff at Aldi is even cheaper than Costco. I remember I bought Costco's Parmesan cheese for years, and I always thought it was such a great deal because it's the big containers, a 2-pack, and the craft, and this and that. And then I looked at the price per ounce, and it was the same exact price per ounce for Aldi. The pineapple, the chunks of pineapple that we buy, it's actually cheaper at Aldi, even when the Dole one is on sale. So definitely check that out and see, what it is. They do have awesome other things like windshield wipers. I think their windshield wipers are, their Firestone brand, and I think they're like $8. They're crazy cheap, and they're great. They're great quality. We have dishes from there. We have blankets from there. We have so much like random stuff around the house. One Big Happy, I was watching one of their videos, and they said that their favorite sheets are from Costco, and they're like $30, and I need to go check them out. So they do have so many great products, but the problem with Costco is there's so many amazing deals, but the deals are like, it's so good, but is it really a good deal if you don't need it? And so it's like everything's such a great deal, but it's still money that you wouldn't be spending if you didn't need it. And you're like, oh, now I do need fruit snacks, and oh, now I do need Izzy's, and oh, now I do need this and that. And you really find yourself buying things that you really didn't necessarily need before and weren't on your grocery list. So you just have to be very careful about that because everything is such great deals and such great quality and everything. You just have to be very careful about how much you're spending in things that you wouldn't do. So you need to go like very specific with a list and make sure that you're sticking to that list. They do have all of their sales online, and so you can go in on the Costco website and you can look at all the sales for the month and make your list according to that, and then just add in whatever else you buy. I know that you are vegetarian, so check out the veggies, check out the produce, check out the household items that are on sale, the vitamins, the different things like that, skincare, shampoos, different things, like they're always having sales on that. A lot of Procter & Gamble products, but you just have to be careful. And Kirkland brand, I know you mentioned BJ's, but I know Costco a lot better. The Kirkland brand is incredible. incredible. I love the Kirkland brand. It is so amazing, such high quality. A lot of times I prefer the Kirkland over the name brand. So I hope that helps. That was a really long answer to your question. All right, next one is from Rosemary, and she said, can you do a video on the cost of going to FinCon, please? So I'm not going to do a full video on it, but I wanted to touch on it here and answer your questions. Dennis from True Financials, he just did an awesome video on it, so go check out his. And he did a really, really good breakdown of the pros, the cons, and everything that's part of it. So the ticket. I just bought my ticket for next year, and I paid $189 for the ticket. It is a discounted price because I did go to this past FinCon, but they do run sales for it. I think I paid about $189 last year, and that was my first time going as well. And then they also have a virtual pass. So it's really, really important if you do want to go to get the virtual pass. I didn't get it this past time, and I really regret it. There's so many times where you're deep in conversation, you know, are making a connection, you're working on a collab, you're working on whatever, and then there's a session that you want to go to, and you have like the do I end this? Do I go to this session? Do I not go to this session? It's, you know, it's hard. And a lot of times there's multiple sessions that you want to go to as well. So with the virtual pass, they film everything professional quality. So with the virtual pass, you can go back and watch it over and over again, take as many notes as you want, and do everything that, you know, you'd want to see. So I really recommend getting the virtual pass if you do go. I had last time a couple people recommended it to me, and then a couple people said, no, it's not worth it. And I really wish I listened to the people that said, get it. So that's $189. They can go up to about $300. So definitely check that. Check prices, different things like that. Next is hotel. So hotel is definitely pricey. They do have them in like bigger cities. Orlando's a pretty expensive city. DC's very expensive for next year. So you're gonna be paying quite a bit in a hotel. But if you do room, they have room share. So they do have a FinCon Facebook page, which they you can get on if you want. Send me a message and I can add you to the page. And then you can do a room share. So once it gets closer to the event, they'll post that, and then you can be like, all right, I'm a lady, I need a room. I'm a guy, I need a room. Does anyone have any open spots or anything like that? And then you just divide the cost, you know, 2 ways, 4 ways, however many people are in the room. And that really, really helps with the cost of hotel. And then you have flight if you are close. Like I was for Orlando, I was able to drive up, and that saved me a ton of money by just, you know, spending gas money. I think it cost like $40 total for my gas. This time I do have to get a ticket. So, you know, just making sure that you're shopping early for tickets and make sure that you get those. And then food. So they do have a food pass. I personally don't think it's worth it. But that's just me. I'd rather bring my own food and do that. So I drove up and I was able to eat really well. There was 2 times that I went out to eat, and during the whole entire FinCon, 2 times, and they were both because they were, which that reminds me, I need to write thank you note. I need to do that for one of the people that bought me lunch. It was like, because we were hanging out with people. So one time it was with One Big Happy, and we were hanging out with them and Roberto Blake, and it was just so big, like so amazing that I wasn't gonna be like, no, I don't want to get lunch and stuff. So I was like, yeah, I'll get lunch with you guys. And then the other time it was just because we were running late, and did we have time to go and go back to the room and stuff? Yeah, we could have, but I had an interview scheduled with someone, so I just was like, let's just do it. And so it was good. And it was good to have like a real good hearty meal as well. I brought a lot of I brought bars, I brought Premier Protein shakes, I brought pumpkin bread, I brought muffins, I brought, you know, tons of different like chips and bars and different things like that, and a variety, so that I wasn't really getting bored with foods. And I was perfectly content eating all of that food and sandwiches and PB&J and lunch meat and different things like that. I am going to be flying this coming year, so it's going to be a little bit different. But if you do have someone local in the area, then see if you can get them to bring some groceries. I'm going to be hitting up Wendy Valencia and seeing if she can bring me some groceries. She doesn't know I'm going to be doing that yet, but she does now after she sees this. Budget Girl, she had me bring a bunch of groceries because I was driving and she was flying, so it was just easier that I could just go to Aldi and buy half the store and bring that. So those are the main costs that you're going to have. It definitely can be pricey, but you guys have a year. So if you do want to go to FinCon, start a sinking fund now. Put money aside so that you can go next year. All right, next one is for themorenofamily 3. And she says, hi, Kelly. Congrats on your 20,000 subscriber milestone. Oh, not 20,000 subscriber. I wish I had 20,000 subscriber. $20,000 milestone for your car sinking fund. So exciting. Thank you. I have a Dumbing Debt Friday question. We're on baby step 2 and are about to pay off our first of what are 3 large debts. Credit card was $10,000, car loan was just under $20K, and personal loan was just over $20K. My question is, when the credit card is paid off, the car loan and the personal loan will be very close in balance, about $10,000 each. The car loan interest rate is 2.24%, and the personal loan is 5.99%. We have been following the debt Snowball with the credit card, but are wondering if we should switch to the debt Avalanche for the final 2 debts. The credit card should be paid off in December. Do you think it makes sense to keep going with the Snowball, as we would have been faster to switch? We are ready to be debt free. Thank you and have a great weekend. So this is a really good question. Really, really good question. And typically, this is going to be a different answer than I would typically do. Typically, I would say no. Stick with the debt Snowball. Keep going. One of my pet peeves about, you're going to get real personal. One of my pet peeves about, just people paying off debt and different things and going through their journey is they bounce around to so many different programs, so many different things. And, oh, I'll try the debt Snowball. Oh, I'll put like $50 on all of my debts and make all this progress. Oh, I'll do the debt Avalanche. And, oh, then I'll do this. And, oh, I'll do this. And they're not sticking to it. They're jumping around from program to program, just like people jump around from diet to diet and expect, all these results. And then they wonder why they're not having all these results. Well, because you're jumping around and you're not staying focused on one thing. So I love that the debt Snowball is laser focused, and then it gives you those wins. So as you're paying off your debts, as you're paying off your credit cards, it's giving you those wins and those, yes, we did it. We paid off another credit card. We paid off another loan. We paid off a car, and it's these wins, and it's awesome, and it's motivating. Now for your 2 last debts are about the same amount. So is it going to make a much of a difference? No. If you do the one with the higher interest, it's going to save you a couple $100. Couple $100. And typically with that, then I would be like, it is what it is. You can stick to the debt Snowball. If they're about the same, and one's, $1,000 or $10,000 and one's, $11,000 and only $1,000 difference, I would just do the one with the higher interest rate. You're going to see more. The thing that's going to be motivating about that one is you're going to see more progress with seeing your interest go down. And as you make those payments, be like, yeah, I saved that much in interest, and yeah, I saved that much in interest. So just keep that fire going, keep that motivation going, and you're going to make a lot of progress, and you're going to see so much success with it. So I hope that you do that, and I cannot wait until you pay off that loan. And let me know, and we will celebrate. All right, next question is from Bethany, and she says, is the $20,000 in your car fund to replace both your cars or just one? So that is just to replace my one car. So I drive a 2009 Nissan Versa right now, and it's starting to give a couple of problems here and there, and it's just old. It's just, honestly, I didn't take very well care of it before, before I met Jamie. I honestly didn't. I'll be honest, I didn't get the oil changes when I needed to. I do now. But there was times where I went a year without an oil change, and it was terrible, and it did really bad things to the car. And so, yeah, I did not take care of it. So it's running not the best. But, it's my car. It's getting me from A to B right now. But we did scorched earth so long with paying off my debt. I was only spending $100 a month in groceries, guys. $100 a month in groceries and $25 on eating out. And a lot of times I didn't even use that $25. I was scorched earth for my debt-free journey, my paying for my wedding journey, And now that we are debt free, now that we're on baby step 7, this is my Dave car. And a lot of people get Dave car, talk about Dave Ramsey. A lot of people get their Dave car confused. They think that their Dave car is their car when they're getting out of debt, like their junker. No, your Dave car is after you're out of debt, after you've paid off all your debt, after you have your emergency funds. It is your dream car. Your, yes, we did this. This is my my victory. This is, you know, something that we're celebrating. So with your Dave car, there's a couple things. You don't want it to be a brand new car. You don't want to take out a car and then it loses $4,000 after you drive off the lot. No, you want to take one that's a year or two older. And next, you want to pay cash. So you're paying cash for it. And, you know, still doing research on different things. I haven't really looked at cars too much just because I really just want to make sure that I'm not getting like car fever, like people get house fever. And I don't want to like go in too far in and then like be like, all right, I need it now. And I'm like, no, we're still putting money away and stuff. And so I just kind of, this past weekend was the first time I kind of dabbled and looking at cars, and me and Jamie and my mother-in-law were looking at some online at some local car places. And there was because all the 2019s are out now. There was a 2018 one that was actually cheaper than the 2017 one, and it had all these really awesome features and like brake thing and like the lane assist with the lights on the mirrors and moonroof and all this stuff. And I was like, oh, I didn't even think about a moonroof. And so it's really exciting. So the things that like are like my must-haves in my new car are, I want the backup camera, which pretty much they all have, the SUVs have. And I'm going back between the Equinox and the Jeep, the Cherokee. And so I want backup camera. I want heated seats. Yes, I live in Florida. Yes, I'm always cold. I want the light things on the mirrors when someone's in your blind spot. I would love that like anti-brake thing where if you're like someone like slams on your brakes, the car automatically brakes. I think that is so cool, and I would love that. And I would love a moonroof if possible. That would be awesome. And then the last thing, which a lot of them aren't having yet, is the dual air control. So Jamie and I are completely different. I usually have to close all my vents while he has his blasting. And I'm always cold, he's always hot, so I would love to have the dual air control, which that one probably won't happen. But yeah, it's really exciting. And trust me, when we do it, I'm going to vlog the whole thing. I'm going to bring you through the whole process of how we pay cash for everything. It's going to be really, really cool and really fun. All right, I am running out of time, so we're going to do some money wins. First one is from my girl, Leisha J. Leisha J, she is amazing. Go check out her channel on YouTube. She's awesome. I am loving her channel. She says, love taco salad. Just so you know, you've inspired me to try eating healthy on a budget. I was spending way too much money on groceries, and my excuse was because I'm eating healthy. I've cut my bill by 2/3 every week. Thank you for sharing your ideas and inspiration. Guys, I love that. I love how the weight loss and the budgeting community are coming together. And so many people are like, I need to lose weight, but they're on their fund, you know, on their debt-free journey. A lot of people on the debt-free or on the weight loss community are like, I need to pay off some credit cards and stuff. And it's so cool just to see the communities come together. And so many people do make the excuse of eating healthy as an excuse to spend more money. No, you can do it on a budget, guys. There are ways that you can do it. So I'm so excited that we can partner and do this together. Next one is Noelle 236, and she says, money win. I just hit the halfway point to a down payment for the condo. I live in DC, in second or third most expensive housing market in the country. Yes, it is. I am single, and so it has been a process. I've never had any debt, but your videos keep me motivated to save. That is awesome. I am so excited for you. That is a huge, huge win. Awesome job. Let me know when you have the full down payment. That will be a victory right there. And the last one is from Zoe Elizabeth McCrae. And she said, had to revisit this video along with Lydia Sun and Budget Girl. And this was the perks of a debt-free life. She says, I had to revisit the video today after becoming debt-free. Girl, I am so proud of you. Internet high five, as Budget Girl says. Awesome, awesome job. Welcome to the debt-free club. Welcome to the debt-free community. I am so excited. That is huge, 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 huge. So congratulations. And guys, give her some love in the comments. Give her some love. All right, let me know if you have any questions or money wins down below, and I would be happy to answer them for you guys. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.